Okay, people, I've got the system for note taking. It's better than everyone else's. Like, I promise everyone I've showed this to, this has become their ride or die. I can guess everyone's probably in one of two camps when it comes to AI note taking. One, you're paying for some AI note taking software that you'll probably drop in 3 months. Or two, you're super disorganized still and you're using the Notes app, to-do lists app, physical notes, Google Docs. You're all over the place. So stick around. I'm going to show you how I also use Claude Cowork and this system to work on projects. Like, I use it to help script these guides. The key here is Obsidian and Claude Cowork. Obsidian is a free open source note-taking app. It's going to be super easy. It's like 4 steps. Let's go. Okay, this is the app Obsidian. Go to obsidian.md and download it. They're not sponsored. It's open source and it's the best. If you've watched any of these guides, you'll know that AI loves markdown files and Obsidian is based on markdown files. It's really not even a heavy app. It's like a lightweight app because it's just reading files stored in your own folders in your computer. Like, it doesn't go to the cloud. So here's what it is. It's super easy. Once you download it, you're going to create a vault down here. A vault can be any folder that's already existing on your computer, or you can just create a new one. So I'll create a new one here. We're going to set up this vault now. Just choose a location, and that's going to go create a real folder on your computer. Next, we're going to create our folders. We're just going to do daily notes, projects, and templates. And if you go look, it actually created these folders in your computer for you. Okay, download these files from the guide. You just need this daily note template markdown file and this my workflow file. So this next part is configuration. It'll work right off the bat without this, but I recommend going into Claude Cowork, so the Claude app. Let's create a new task. Go in and select that folder that you created. So mine's called Example Vault. And we'll just tell it, interview me about my workflow so that you can update the my workflow document to be specific to me. This is literally it. And you don't even have to do it. The default's pretty good. It's going to tell the AI your schedule, how you work best, and what your priorities are, which projects you're working on, and the tools that you use. And then how it works is it's going to create a different file in here for each project you're working on. And every day it's going to create a daily note that looks like this. And it's got this daily note template here that's going to tell it how to create this note. Okay, once Claude interviews you about your workflow, make sure that it's got any projects you're working on in here. The important thing is this isn't where you're doing your work. This is where you're tracking your work, right? And the nice thing is you can go create different vaults for actual projects. So like, I have one for guides, I have ones for courses I'm working on, and I switch into those so that the Claude Cowork app doesn't get too overwhelmed with all the files on my computer. Next, I'm going to show you how to set up that automatic day planning note creation. So each day it's going to add a new daily note in here. We're going to go into Claude Cowork. We're going to go to scheduled and click new task. And I'll show you, this is the morning plan that I have, and you can copy and paste this prompt down in the guide, but it's going to tell it each day at 7 a.m. to go in and look at my calendar, look at yesterday's note, and then plan today's day. You could be explicit here and say, use my Google Calendar connection to check meetings. But it should know from that workflow document that you use Google Calendar, and just make sure that you're signed into Google Calendar in Claude. Okay, next, I haven't set up that debrief one on this app. It's going to be the same thing. We're going to call it close day. And then we got this prompt here. Again, you can copy it in the guide, but it's telling it to check the notes, see what we got done, and then update any other projects, tasks that we got done. So you don't have to go manage a bunch of to-do lists yourself. We'll select that same folder. And then you can set it to daily here. Let's do 7 p.m. and then it'll be good to go. And you just need, your laptop needs to be connected to power Wi-Fi and have the Claude app open. I believe your computer can be locked and this will still run. So you're good there. And that's it. It's going to run for you every day. I like to, at the end of the day, kind of just have it interview me to make sure it grabs everything. Maybe I didn't put everything in my to-do list. And here, I'm going to run that morning workflow for you manually just to show you what it looks like when it creates that daily note for me. You can, of course, run this manually and ask Claude to save this as a skill that you can trigger anytime by doing / and then your skill name. You'll see I got my Google Calendar connected here. Okay, and that took like 30 seconds, and we can go into our back into the Obsidian app. You'll see this note for the next day is already in here. It's got my plan with priorities we didn't get done yesterday and what we anything that's flagged that we need to get done. So then I'll just take notes down here as I go, check them off here. And then at the end of the day, it'll go in and update these projects. It already moved these tasks down to done for me. And I just like this because it's so simple. It's a markdown file. It moves the tasks around for you and sorts them. It's not some fidgety table with automations. You just get Claude to do it. It takes 30 seconds. And if you want to go further with this workflow, apply this same setup to any project you're working on. I'll show you what I mean. This is how I draft outlines and scripts for the guides I work on. I've got a folder with all these guides in it, and then I've got an SOP and some rules. So these are basically the template files, and then I've got a Claude file with a project overview. This is way over engineered. I'd keep it basic and do checklists. For this one, I have like each week, it kind of writes proposals on what we should do this week, and then I give feedback, but it's a little over engineered. The one in the guide is the way to go. Don't overcomplicate it. Okay, that's it for today's guide, guys. Go try this out. Give it a shot. I promise Claude Cowork in Obsidian will change your life. The best part is it's just creating notes as files that you can take anywhere. If you don't like the system, you can put your notes anywhere else. Claude's not going anywhere. It'll always be able to work on things on your computer. I think this system has longevity and it's just so simple. It works. So give it a shot. As always, I'm Billy from the Rundown University. Stay frosty out there and peace.